Brian Particelli, toofab.com.
Hi,
Pleasure to meet you.
you too.
I watched this movie last night, loved it. You are hilarious in it, so congrats all around. But I guess first off, just between this film, Ginny and Georgia, even Schitt's Creek becoming more popular because of Netflix, just it seems like you've kind of found a home at the streamer. How does it feel to have that and then to also kind of make the jump into one of its films and this one in particular?
I love being on Netflix. I love the Netflix family. Delighted to be here. This film, I'm in this film and I cried when I watched the movie. How embarrassing is that? Because it's so sweet. It's so sweet. I love being a part of this movie. This cast, I didn't know the cast when I signed on to the film. And it felt like every day there was just like a new gem. They're like, now we've got Kathy, now we've got Jennifer, we got Barry, Michael Urie is holding down the front, and then Philemon, who's his first movie, you, sorry, and your complexion, excuse you. He is a vegan, by the way. I want to point out he's a vegan. That's why the skin
is that the secret?
Yeah, he eats a lot of cheese seeds.
I was going to say, it also kind of seems like you're collecting the like Christopher Guest Infinity Stones. You worked with Eugene and Catherine on Schitt's Creek. Now you're with Jennifer. Just how was it working with her on this, and how much improv was allowed for the two of you? Just because I know you have that really solid comedy background.
I mean, Jennifer is phenomenal, and I wish I was in all the scenes with Jennifer and Kathy too. God, they're both so good. I mean, it's very hard with Jennifer to not laugh. Very, very challenging, and very hard to not become an audience member and just watch this beautiful comedy just sort of fall out of her. She's so generous. The first scene we had was just her and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna be on stage, it's just me and Jennifer. She was so kind and lovely. And it's that scene where she's on the couch and she said the gays just are obsessed with me, and it was such a great.
It's true. I could confirm.
I mean, she's amazing. She's a legend. It was so cool to be in her presence. She did a fair amount of improv that slayed all of us.
I was gonna say, even for you, like in the bar scene when you're with the two boys, it seemed like you were even kind of going off the cuff a bit. It seems so natural, which is a testament to you. Just I guess, how much leeway did you have, or was it all?
That's all script? Chad. That's all the writer. That scene where I throw the French fries and hamburger on poor Luke. That was Chad like a couple days before we shot that scene, and he said, I have this additional thing, and I just thought it was so funny. But I will never forget trying to say Baywatch Barbie Fun Cruiser, because that's not easy.
No, it doesn't roll off the tongue. And one thing I love about this movie is that Britney Spears' My Only Wish This Year gets the spotlight. It's one of my favorite Christmas songs ever, and I feel it's underrepresented. Just for you, maybe what's one of your favorite holiday songs that maybe doesn't get as much love as it deserves?
I mean, there's not that many to choose from. I love me some Mariah, obviously.
Can't go wrong.
I like the Last Christmas makes me laugh all the time, because I always think, what have you done to yourself personally that a year later they do not recognize you? I was like, has there been major reconstructive surgery? All the classic ones. I have a child, so I've heard them at so many Christmas concerts. I can't even with Jingle Bell Rock. Like, I would rather die than listen to Jingle Bell Rock again.
That's fair. And last question for you is, if this movie does well for Netflix, which I think it will, could you see a sequel, and what would you like to maybe explore?
Michael and I have already talked about it. We would love a sequel and a threequel and a fourquel.
Right.
We go to Hawaii. I'm just going to pick places I want to go. The family goes to Hawaii. There's a wedding, obviously. We need the wedding episode. We need them going, maybe like an X-Men. Maybe we become the new X-Men.
Perfect. I would love to see it. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank
Pleasure
you.
to meet you. Happy holidays.
Bye, you too.